been a threat to many on the map. But this man, CleanX, has been possibly one of the most dangerous individual players. At times, his ceiling chance is so unbelievably high, you'd think it was 420.
You think a lot of things when you watch this man play Call of Duty, and I know especially on a map like Sub-Base, not just CleanX, but the entire team of Toronto can be absolutely terrific and destructive. So Carolina needs to be at their Sunday best, and I mean, bring those LAN vibes together, treat it like a tournament, and do what you can. Gwyn, nice little start, picks up an extra kill. Toronto, though, it is like an S&D setup these guys are rocking with before they're actually going to move towards time. And I mean, so far, all's well that ends well. Felony, though, nice little two-piece trying to break things down.
T fell on the twosies. Over to Clay, finding his kills on the Envoy on the other side of the map. This is the P2 hold they're looking for already. Inside still with those backside spawns. So Gwyn might be absolutely tearing faces in the front lines. Over towards the back. Also, Gwyn, can we just point out how chill Gwyn is right now? Like, he's just sighing. He's not even looking at his camera. That boy is so vibing right now. P2's up, and the Ravens have got it.
Yeah, that's immaculate that he played like that. And more immaculate, the Ravens, after the opening break, managed to flip the spawns. They win basically every single important gunfight along the way and do have that rotation towards new. TJ, though, unfortunate for him, by himself for the moment. So, I mean, players able to sneak towards the back. Scrap out here making the play and picks up the two-piece. So, might have been an early rotation for the Ravens, but I think Toronto might just break it down.
Yep, good breaks. Envoy on A3, and for a long time, he is positive in a hard point so far. It could change in any minute. We'll see how it goes. Great, nice shots there. Giving this play well and truly kicking on towards the point we now go. Ravens have found their way in. Can CleanX keep them at bay? Good shots on a Gwyn once again, but my goodness, doesn't seem to make a shred of difference. Ravens break in, get some time, and bad news for Envoy. Spawns out on the far left-hand side of the map. Won't be able to help the boys too quick.
Well, you say bad news, maybe for Envoy, good news. He doesn't like that his teammates going to join him, but he guns Clayster off the time, and I mean, at least cost the Ravens an extra maybe 12 seconds, I think it was, when Clayster fell off the clock. So you're still down on points, but Envoy, the first player that spawned out, is now at least back in the mix to try to get Ravens out of this new time. It's going to be Scrap leading the charge, though, and where he falls, maybe a player like Insight can be there to pick him up, and, well, there you go from Ultra. It's a clean break, taking turns on who's going to chow, and that is flawless teamwork, a clean break, and an opportunity for Ultra to come and take the lead.
Yeah, they're going to get that lead back. Solid 35 seconds to go here. Ravens might be able to hit this once more, but you still wouldn't worry about the other side of the map. Oh, what have I just witnessed? Tobias Julianson, what just happened? Shots?
I completely missed it too. No, I didn't see it either. I looked away because I'm having camera issues, and I turned back, and all that I know is Ultra is still super soaking in this time and continuing making plays, and at least on the teamwork front, all roaming together to try to break towards new. And I know breaking through the backside of P2, definitely the way to go.
We were talking about this, how Fellow's one of those guys, his stats aren't always the best, but he's a shooter. He's always making good calls. I am a genuine fan, but kills like that onto CleanX, absolutely insane. Well, the lead's long gone. Ultra, bit of a lead now. You got yourself Ravens at the hard point. Envoy, though, lovely work. He gets himself into that hard point quickly from behind. Perfect break. Hits it from the back. No diddy. Now it's Ultra with the time.
Yeah, and there's just no moment of hesitation for Toronto Ultra as well, right? This is maybe the third hill, I think, where they've technically got to the hill last, not exactly winning the rotation, but they break it down as close to instantly as you could possibly get it. So Ravens effectively end up playing on the back foot, and even from in time, Envoy knows exactly where to look. The trade's always going to be flowing through, and Felony, last man standing in and around P2, doesn't last very long. You see Envoy shooting at him. Insight gets the kills, so always someone involved from Ultra. Again, the teamwork about as impeccable as you could ask for on this map. And now guys like Insight doing the distant things, doing the small things right to make his teammates' job easy. And well, Scrap is the wrecking ball. Clayster, nice angle to take him down. So Carolina, another rotation they're going to win, at least to get the initial time.
This is lovely work from both teams already. I'm looking at that hard point, though, wide open. Nobody there just yet, as it's Scrap creeping on in through the back. Tags in nearly everyone, not enough to get any kills, but the contest was there for a second. Pinch is on. CleanX might be able to get back into this, but once again, the Ravens making the best of a bad situation. Another contest, and another big win from Teej. Big holds here from the Ravens, and a nice bit of time. Still 30 to go.
Clayster making the aggro plays too. Jumps down bottom warehouse, and you can just see it's going to slow inside down. So everybody on Ultra at least able to make it through the warehouse, so you're not getting spawn killed. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy when you actually manage to get out. You got nades landing on your feet. Maybe another key gunfight window just to strip away an extra few seconds. You see Ultra maybe going 50-50 on the kills front for the moment, but certainly winning some important ones. But either way, that's the first set of rotations. Effectively a tied up game just about between these two teams. Both squads right now coming out shooting.
Well, this is wonderful. I thought, I think many felt that this might be quite a one-sided affair, but the Ravens doing as the desk predicted, and I will say, man, if they win this, Nameless is going to be insufferable on that desk.
I mean, as he should be if you make a call like that. Yeah, you get to run with a little bit of joy, I'd say, a little gleeful on your Ray there, but that is still a very long way to go, because Ultra have been making the better plays. They've just been a little bit behind on rotations and forced to break, and break thy name is Gwyn. He finally started looking at his screen, so double kills like that with a pistol. I mean, for a player like that, gonna be easy.
That's nice work. Still not enough to get the lead back though. Ultra, they've still got a couple of steps ahead in this dance. A shot's at Tej, keeping P2 safe and sound for now. A few more seconds of P1's going to be done. And over towards that left side of the minimap. Great news though, inside. He's in the back. Is this going to be a problem though? A couple of members of the Ravens up now. Gwyn, or you've looked one way, but you've not looked the right way. My boy, can you get the kill on the inside? He's holding it together, waiting for the boys to show up. Trades are there. That is tough looks from the Ravens. Ultra, a nice moment. And it was only, what, 3 seconds additional on the gunfight. Inside bought. It was all they needed.
Hey, that's insanity too. I mean, the Ravens did everything perfectly. They went every single gunfight to get set up on the rotation. They had Clayster pushed out warehouse, Gwyn cutting off the middle of the map. And even with everything going right, they get broken that quickly. Again, Ultra, they have been fighting and simply just making the better plays, albeit not the better rotations, but even still, when the gunfight should be easy, holding on to the P2 time, well, from Ultra, it simply is. Multiple players getting streaked out, or at least going on little sprees and really running that lead up.
Running the lead up indeed. Wow, this is a great look from Ultra. It's their gameplay red hot. We now give our possible folks on the other side of the world a bit of ASMR. Listen in now as we go towards the Ultra for a quick moment to listen in.
Top glass, by the way.
Yeah, top glass, top glass.
I can't really block
here.
here.
Low 10. One's in time. I'm tunnel with you.
He's still top 10 or low 10.
Yeah, oh, weak. Fellow, he's on time.
I'm in the back.
Yeah,
Back right. I'm just staying up.
Tunnel right
I pinch my 10. He's spawn dead.
Kobe's going time.
I'm absolutely, bro. Low 10. 20 out.
I hear that.
Low 10. In the back. In the back. Never mind. Yeah, one's definitely 20 out though. In the back. Win. 10 one shot. Low 10 one shot. Lane back.
Right. Yep.
Stay up. Absolute. Dead. Nice. That's one back.
Heavy
Tunnel dead.
Push out left right now.
Go if you want. P2 dead. Are we blocking mid? Are you blocking mid?
Left.
No, I'm not. Mid.
Looking at the back.
One shot mid alley.
Play through the back
for a sec.
Jimmy. I hit you tunnel.
Yeah, I hide your tunnel right now. You're good.
Walk left to me, weak.
Here. You're good.
You want to go left?
Yeah, poke left again.
Be out mid 20, bro. Let's take a 20. Yeah.
He's going top 4 steps.
Right.
I'll be top
I
2,
got
fella.
to keep loading. Yeah, he can be top B2.
You can pop out time.
Yeah, I think he's top snow, running across.
He's on time.
Fellows,
Go behind me. B2.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Dead.
Nice.
Double 2.
I don't see him. Could be fork steps then. I see fork steps.
Push me. Dead.
Nice.
There's 20 on new though.
In the back, close.
Play dead.
Nice.
He's
Top,
top 2.
yo, top single or double.
And Teach is on new.
Jump down, loading.
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 Dead.
Nice,
Last
Dale.
week.
I spawn back and kill
Nice,
him.
good time.
Might be able to kill him. I don't see him. It's lane front, dead. I have all along.
Midweek.
Deep long.
RDL.
Dead.
Deep long, dead. One more deep long. Last guy.
job.
Just get pushed up mid if you
I'm
want.
going third.
I have your mid lane. Okay.
You went cavern for sure. Okay.
Same.
I'm gonna take a different spot.
I have mid lane. Cat's open.
Top
That's
box,
okay.
one shot.
Do you have lit mid alley?
I have mid alley. All mid alley.
It could go P2
Nothing
here.
long, bro.
Okay.
I'll be back loading.
Front ramp with me now.
I have it, Jimmy. They could go in water.
Detonated.
Good morning, Call of Duty fans. Ultra are walking away with this one chance. Ravens have still got plenty of fight in them, but not enough fight in the hard point.
Yeah, it's just a tough one. If you're having too many of those moments where you're winning the key gunfights on rotations, like you do the more difficult thing and then collapse on what is supposed to be easier, you're just going to have a bad time, because Ultra, a team that is going to execute in any given situation, even when things are bad. Clayster, maybe a nice gunfight win over towards new, but this is just setting ourselves up for a rotation where Carolina get there first and just get broken immediately.
And Inside's back on it. Big individual wins now for the Ultra boys. They start to heat things up. It's 20 for the win, 20 for the dub. Can we see it get closed out here? Our point once again in the hands of Ultra. Trophies now in place. Scrap starting to get going. That's from the P2 side of the map. That's where we're coming from the Ravens. Sending it into the point. Gwyn, coverage through middle of the map. No more in that life. Beautiful shots from Insight. Out he goes. Can't get the third. No need. His boys are there. And the race is on for the win here. Ultra may have just done it. Nice hits towards the end from the Ravens. You rose and you fell in the same map. Oh, I'm trying to pull this one out. Trying to stretch the finish. But what do you know? Ultra take map 1.
Yeah, it took a little bit of extra time to make it happen, but maybe today can mark a beautiful day for Toronto Ultra in Envoy, especially. The man's been struggling in hardpoint. That is the first time he has gone positive in a month, in like 11 days, I believe. So he has broken the double negative streak, and he does so in pretty dominant fashion as well. So very solid performance. It's kind of like almost, you know, a player has a donut in Search and Destroy. A lot of rounds go by. You feel the pressure. As soon as you get one out of the way, you're good. As far as the double negative streak goes in hardpoint for Envoy, he got his one, 26 and 19, 4,400 damage, a minute in the hill. You could not ask for anything more. Even had the most assists on the team. So he's gotten like his one. Envoy is back.
He's back, baby. And you saw the player cam reaction as well. God, just elation. The euphoric sense of relief. What was a crazy map to start things off, Chance. The Ravens had a lovely look. I mean, this is a despicable fight.
Okay, there it is. Yep.
Kleenex, man. Oh, this is from Fellows POV. Oh, God. He just turned around and just let it rip from the hit. Oof. Either way, though, Ultra with a very commanding lead in most of the map there. I don't think any moments the Ravens had a chance to get back in it. We'll look at the game flow, but it was a strong start from the Ravens. They kept pace for quite some time, but Ultra doing what Ultra does, and they did them good. So beautiful work there as the boys from up north seal the win on sub base, the coldest of our maps here at MW3.
And, you know, this moment actually right here from Insight sort of explains it. I think on both P2s, Carolina did have their early rotation, but maybe just didn't keep track of names properly. I know on the first P2, it was Scrap that just finds the timing to get into the side door, and he actually slides over to the same spot Insight was playing, and Scrap with it, 2-piece he gets in the P2, breaks the hill down. Well, Insight is just better on the timing. He gets there earlier, but effectively makes the exact same play that Scrap does. So that is two different P2 rotations that Ravens were there first, had the opportunity to lock it down for a good chunk of time, but both AR players from Ultra taking turns making the big plays. And again, when things are good against Ultra, it's still difficult. And well, when things are bad, you get reactions like that. They just get to have fun.
Everyone's feeling good. I'm pretty sure we lip read Envoy there. I'm back. I'm back. He was actually very happy with this one. Tej and Gwyn not as happy. As you saw there, a wonderful takeover from Toronto Ultra on sub base. P5 chance after the first set. That was definitely the best we saw the Ravens. After that, a slow and steady decline, unable to really keep pace. Good job though, man. We'll take that for your Toronto Ultra map number 1 in the bag. A scary moment, I think, Chance. There's been a lot of questions around the Ultra lineup. They've had their swings and their peaks, their troughs, and their goods and their bads and their uglies.
Absolutely. And, you know, the ugliest maybe has been sort of Envoy's hardpoint negative streak. Obviously, that has been broken. Maybe the next thing in line that Ultra really have to be like focusing on, paying that special attention to, has been their Search and Destroy. I think 3 and 7 in their last 10 games was the stat I recall. So Search and Destroy also been a struggle point. A lot of new maps have been added to the rotation, and that's opportunities for other teams to make the play. Well, we see what's going down for map number 2 for Ultra. It's just Old Faithful of Karachi, one of their backbone S&D maps basically from day 1 when the game drops. So an opportunity to make amends from, you know, the S&D that hasn't been on point as well. 2-1 record though in stage 3, maybe post major 2. It became a very big focus point for the team.
Well, this is just major 3 runs so far, and as you can see, the Ravens a lot more reps. They've been getting a couple more of those game 5s. That's why their stats are slightly inflated. We'll see if that matters though. Ultra, they go through major 1 without dropping a single Search and Destroy. Don't do great in major 2, major 3 so far. Back to a bit more of an even affair. Let's see if this matters as we now get into our Karachi. A double dose, boys and girls. I'm playing control on that as well in just a moment. Chance Insight, another player I want to bring up. We've talked about him quite a lot in the past. He had a really difficult Major 2. As far as that sub-base went, stats weren't crazy, but at the eye test, every single time we saw Insight's POV, he was winning big gunfights, in the right place at the right time. As you said it, plays the deep back, plays those really nice angles, and he's one of those sort of, I'm hesitant to use the term anchor, but he really does keep the team grounded in a more metaphorical sense.
Yes, not anchor in the traditional sense of like locking down spawns, but like on any given hill or, you know, sort of what zone you're working on in control. There's like certain things that if you're accomplishing on the map, it makes everyone else's life easier. That's Insight in a nutshell. I mean, like hotel control last year was the standout example of he played on the plat just to block spawns, and he just lived there just so it's like his teammates, like guys like Scrap, can go and fry. So even in hardpoint, Insight is consistently playing those positions. Not necessarily dirty work in terms of like objective play, but just a standard. If a guy has to be still, post up, L trigger, and just calm to his teammates, Insight will happily be that guy.
We'll see if he's that guy here on Karachi Search and Destroy. Again, a very well-rehearsed mode and map for Ultra. Let's see what the Ravens have got in store for us. So far, it's a very slow march over towards the B-bomb site. Teej going to be the carrier here. He is the VIP. Gwyn pops his head out, and it's Felony whose head gets taken off. First blood goes towards Scrap.
Yeah, and again, it's the team getting active and making plays. Scrap gets the first blood, Envoy going on the fullest of flanks, and a guy like Insight just calming. They're all stuck in coop, and you just buy so much time for TJ to be the last man standing, and he does not last long at all. That might have been a perfect round from Ultra in terms of all 4 players winning their ones and nobody dying or getting traded. That is as suffocating as you can get. Insight with the stamp on the round.
Smooth start, smooth finish. Ravens, I mean, look, strong search and destroy team just looking across that lineup, but I worry. Ultra, a top 4 team in this season, seemingly unbreakable. Slower looks here on the defense. We're stacking towards B. Here comes the spread out through the smoke in the middle of the map.
Oh my god.
Sun's going to connect Chance. Oh, the negative hops. He can't see what's going on, but Teej has eyes on the play for a moment. Fellow, big win there on Insight, and that gives you just an advantage for the Ravens. Can Teej get his? No. Envoy, the Dark Prince in a dark corner, sends Teej to the dark place.
Yeah, no hops, but yeah, credit up, play the corner, hope the kill falls into your lap, and that's exactly what happens. But now Felony and Gwyn, I mean, the bomb is down top red, so as far as defense goes, they're in an interesting spot. And I don't know if they have the knowledge of the bomb is down, but more credit corners just going crazy around this green area. Envoy's going to fall. Next in line might just be CleanX for the 1v2. A decent bit of time to work with, but a very difficult spot.
We're in the red. And Fellow sticks it out. Gets 3 on the round. Just staying on the top side of the Monster Energy fountain room. From right here. It's a slight off angle. CleanX was not expecting him to be there, but gorgeous centering either way from CleanX. Like, there was an opportunity for him to win that fight, and that's one of the more impressive things about that sort of situation. Are you going to read him being in that corner? No. CleanX still gave himself a fraction of a second to try to take the fight and even win it.
Yeah, nah, I mean, just good reads from Fellow, though, right? Like if he's not L-triggering it, CleanX actually just going to go and probably fry him, so... Felony on point with the reads. Nice little 3 spree as well, and a next opportunity to string something together on offense. You do get trophies out and bound this time, so you can be much more aggressive towards B site, but so is Insight. He repositions, he's flying at you, and look at that drop down. Envoy just finds the perfect timing, and that is bomb down. Felony streak ended, and Gwyn, the only one getting a kill in this round, needs 3 more if he wants to win it.
Oh, he's hot right now. Oh, he's come off of a hard point. Like, yeah, I'm him. I went mad positive at a hard point. Gwyn, though, is fighting for his life. Envoy, aggression to pin Gwyn down inside Coop. What's he going to do from here?
I mean, nothing. You're completely trapped, and right now Ultra are just going to make sure they don't give anything away. So they're covering all of the exit points, but there's no use trying to hunt him down because he's just going to be playing a deep corner.
If Envoy shuffles a little bit, there's a possibility for Gwyn to get a kill out of this. Scrap at range. This is a fight he's going to be so happy to take, and he's got the gun up at the ready, and Ultra, they get another. A little bit more dominant this time round with the three of them standing tall after that. There's going to be solid effort and progress towards those trophy systems for the next round as well.
Yeah, and that's like destination perfection as well, right? No one even like thinking or sniffing at the idea of overchalling or making a small mistake. Envoy doesn't move in towards that like second story area until he's getting the call out from Scrap about where Gwyn goes. And as soon as they lose track of him, you just pump the brakes, cover the exits. And I mean, that is striving to play perfect Call of Duty. So I'd say Ravens definitely have their work cut out for him. Is Ultra maybe leaning towards this A side again. And anytime they safely climb this ladder, I feel like they're going to be a little bit happier than at the major.
Remember the wall bangs? God, man. Have we GA'd those? I don't know. Clean X. First blood. Teach still on the donut. Fellow from here, he hasn't seen Envoy. Envoy not showing anything. Not an ankle, not a cheek, not a bomb. But it does get planted. And there's the shoulder throw. Info here. As Fellow well aware that it's not Envoy the player is to worry about. It's the teammate he's about to send in on him. Ultra with the numbers. Here comes the retake.
Well, here comes Clean X, just free kill, shooting in the back. Yeah, he was the only player able to cross out by the time Felony picked up the cross, just a little bit too late. So 2v3, and the players right now for Ravens have to just punch through the middle of the setup. And TJ, well, that's a nice right hook, but Felony doesn't really pick you up too much. Distant plays from Ultra. Quite literally nothing TJ can do. Nice extra kill to add to the pile, but at this point, I mean, just play for the cruise missile. Get the ace if you can get it, but you're taking the round loss.
Let's go, T. Clean X bodies him. The backside of the diner. Throws it down. And takes care of things with a cast iron skillet. Toronto Ultra. Sizzling. Here in the search.
This is going to be tough, too. And here's Clean X as well, getting the first blood. Envoy slips underneath. He didn't spot either of them. Yep, that is absolutely Call of Duty timing at its finest. And the man that gets the first blood gets the final one as well. At least the trade is getting some extra damage in. Either way, the small window of opportunity for any type of win for Ravens to get could have been a cruise for Tej, but loses his spree as well. And now Ravens back on the attack. I don't have answers for you. I don't know what you do. You just need a first blood.
Yeah, but actually I think that's it. It's to find the first blood. Because you know the Ravens can play an advantage well, but it's just a bit of bad timing like that. Good timing from Gwyn this time round is MCW. A little more of a slender weapon. Change that FOV maybe, mate. I don't know. You gotta get back in the settings, get back in the lab and hope for good timing and give yourself every advantage you can possibly get. Scrap doing just that from this corner.
Just trade him. That's all you got to do. Just trade Scrap in the moment. Everybody working through red. He might give you one with the corner, but you just got to trade him or they're just not going to check it. There you go. Clear him out, back him down. Now Scrap caught in between every single Ravens player and no trades needed. TJ gunning him down. You keep the advantage and you plant the bomb. Now you just got to hold on against Envoy and Insight.
Easier said than done. We'll find out how that goes. They are split right now. It's not going to go well for Insight. 1v3. They are pressing him. Look at those arrows. They've just sent it right towards Insight. Yeah, go on then. Clutch this. They put him down and the Ravens find another.
Yeah, good strat call as well, right? First blood comes through and they effectively were just patiently waiting for somebody to roll through. And, well, Clean X does. Tries to move through junk, but just gets caught being a little too aggressive. And then again, just clearing the corners after that. I'm feeling like Tej on point. That was the, maybe again, talk about small windows of opportunity. Could have been Scrap making the play to get back in the round, but Tej's there to catch him. Make no mistake, that is a nice moment. Ravens now going to go the defensive side of things, and defense certainly easier on Karachi. Looking to even the odds up at 3-3. Got to dodge some grenades, though, or at least have the trophies out. It's exactly what Envoy's waiting for, but no nades rolling through, so you get the clearance. See, Felony's made it out towards the bridge, though, so Ravens happy for the setup they're able to achieve off the break.
I wonder, I mean, good news, you don't get hit by those nades if you're Envoy. Bad news, you could get hit by those nades a little bit later if the Ravens are saving them for a rainy day. Yeah, Fellow still got his frag in his back pocket. Here it comes. Smoke on the cross. Immediately, Envoy's managed to take top control of the bridge. Doesn't need teammates to back him on up. TJ on the other side. This could get ugly. There it is. Envoy with that first blood slips through the smoke and straight into the feed.
TJ's making the play. He's the only one that can win you this round. He's got eyes on one. There's the bomb planter, and all about the timing. There's one. Gotta get number two, but Envoy too quick, and he had the help as well. The teamwork always on point there from Toronto, and that is just good reaction time to get off the bomb and force Tej to miss a few shots. Again, he was getting team shot in this moment. Notice the bullet's going to connect on his side, and that is a moment to think about of which guy you go for first. I think he chooses right, but you see he was Scrap up top third, able to help out his teammate, and Envoy just finishes the one-shot kill. So Tej trying to make the high IQ play, but in a 4 versus 2 with the setup Ultra had, able to execute. Shut the funny business down.
That was gorgeous work from Tej. Unfortunate, whether you want to call it target prioritization or threat assessment, whatever you want, he did it. Sadly, doesn't pay off. Ravens, it's good looks, but it's not quite enough. It's still Ultra. Wow, that is such a tough one. Tej can't even get to safety, and Scrap's already got your blood.
That's brutal. Scrap does not miss very often. That's just another first blood. Now you're on the attacking rounds. Raven's going to need a little bit of magic to pull this one off, and maybe they're going to send Gwyn in to try to make the play, but in the meantime, Clayster has fallen, and Gwyn getting active. He does find his kill on one side of the map. Unfortunately, they don't have bomb in hand, and they've lost control of every power position. Ultra just took so much space on the map. Going to be a suffocating moment inside CZOL.
Yeah, that is devastating. And Ultra, you felt the moment as well where they were like, wait, we have full control. Now we can push them. They're going to be in a bad place right now. And they definitely do that. The timing was voice on the backside of red there as well. So if he jumps out the window, if he goes downstairs, he's in trouble. Ultra, once again, suffocating, as you said, brother.
Yeah, I mean, they really do look like right now they're trying to play perfect search and destroy. Like the team work together, everybody on point, making moves at the exact same time, covering everything together. I mean, the setups have certainly been talked over. I know Karachi is a map that these guys have been grinding out throughout the year anyway, but still, watching well-orchestrated search and destroy like this, there's just the extra emphasis. Felny, though, first blood, but I thought the trades were going to be there. Felny and Gwyn taking turns, maybe overwhelming force, and a nice strat call on defense just to have the extra guns there for the job. So shutting down the middle of the map, around Carolina desperately need.
Sorted. Clay spreads his wings and sends it. Ultra, again, around that. You're right, the trades did not go the way they wanted. Is this enough to find some momentum? Get some wind in the sails of that Ravens ship. Because in Search and Destroy, it's not an easy thing to turn around. It takes time. One round at a time it will be. But Ultra still retaining that lethal focus they have had since the start of the map.
Yeah, and with focus like that on a team this good, I mean, it's almost like a necessity to get the first blood. And, well, Ravens, they want to hit the middle of the map as well. Trophy's going to explode in your face, and Scrap maybe getting a kill on a player that might have been tagged up from those nades. So Ravens might have needed that first blood, simply not going to get it. Now they got to pray that Ultra make a mistake.
He's trying to make the play. He's going to be spotted out by Envoy. There, he's on top of the bus shelter, and Tej with immaculate shots. Gwyn now putting the pressure on. Might be able to send TJ forward still. He and Gwyn have still got their deadies going, so plenty of time to get this one done. Kleenex somehow managing to get away with his life there as Fellow unable to finish the kill, but still a 3v3 situation you're not opposed to if you're the Ravens.
And you're also trying to like chase a Kleenex who was just moving way too fast top red. And now you're in the middle of the map, and Kleenex, I mean, he's standing in between these three players. And well, Gwyn's the first one to get a kill, so that's where Kleenex turns his attention to.
Hello.
Felony, I don't know if he spotted him or not, but this is a wild round.
He saw something. 25 on the clock. We're in the red. Kleenex is still looking, and they've managed to get in towards the A bomb site. Insight's going to get here in a moment. The stun check's going to connect. Play is on. Will Kleenex be sent in for it? No, he gets pushed back. Suppression from the Ravens.
Oh my god.
And they managed to cross into all the power spots. They're in sweet places. Oh, Kleenex finds one. Holds his line. Tej is going to get stunned. Oh my god, could Kleenex find two here? No, Tej. He's having one hell of a search so far. It's the Ravens by another round.
Man, these timings are unreal too for like Insight not seeing the players on the cross as he crouches down. But no, you got it correctly. TJ is out here making plays. Like absolutely guns Envoy to bed from like bottom green in a gunfight he virtually had no right to win. And closing things after the fact. Credit to Gwyn as well, making some noise bottom green. But that was a mixed fest of a round. Apparently, first blood not needed there from the Ravens. I mean, they are certainly fighting. Still, though, a few more rounds to go. TJ, again, another 3 spree. Running straight down towards this B site. And funnily enough, it's Ravens with the aggressive smoke, trying to get Felony back out towards the bridge. And, well, it pans out again. Ultra haven't made their move just yet, but certainly leaning towards B.
Bad news, though, from Fellow. This spot, he's not been terribly productive. What? Take it all back. Scrap can't get away with his life. Insight might want this. That nade hits big. Teach, though, hits harder. Envoy, gone. Insight now trying to send it. Gets the trade. Staying alive, though, in this 2v3.
Oh, and he sees CleanX as well, so that's the opportunity for a guy like Gwyn to get active. You have information on both players, and how do you want to reposition? So, Felony's going to iron up and continue to call out an opportunity for Clayster and Gwyn to make some sort of move, and you see the idea. Gwyn rotating back over towards B, grouping up together, and making sure they just help Felony out.
Oh, spotted out. Gwyn. That's going to be a freebie for him. Lovely comms. 25 seconds on the clock now. Insight looking to get another chance at a 1v3. And again, he has been pulverized. The Ravens. What do you know?
Okay, we got ourselves a search and destroy game here, Miles. Around 11 between these two teams. And good luck with it. Certainly a map that Ravens need a decent bit more.
This is wild, man. Karachi's been the absolute go-to for the boys of Ultra. And I'm not sure if we might have a... No, there it is. Gongs out. You know the rest. Round 11.
They got, what, the bomb carry roaming towards B. Another middle of map hit, potentially. Scrap always going to be challenging it. Barrels as well. This time it's Felon, not Clayster, trying to back him down. Gwindo through the middle of the map. Him and TJ find the first blood. Check the corners. Envoy is just going to be trapped under scaffolding. And even CleanX, they have the intel on, so you got eyes on everybody. The trades through. Clayster picks up Envoy. And the bomb might be going down at B. Clayster doing this by himself.
He's totally alone, though. Yeah, if he gets pushed, he's well in trouble. Trophy, awkward fight, some damage. And this is a really odd post-plant position right now for the Ravens. They don't have a lot of coverage. Scrap could arguably dive on that baddie and maybe get it done. 30 seconds to go.
Well, there's the clearance. You bought yourself 7 seconds. Take your time.
He's in the middle of the map. I don't think they know where he is, Fellow. He's going to be able to dip in and out. Scrap's on the hunt. Bad timing. He doesn't see him, though. Scrap! Can't win the fight. Fellow now pushes it. CleanX has got to move. Can Fellow find the second? No. Onto the bomb, and there's surely not enough time. TJ playing for it, and I don't believe what we have just witnessed, my friend. The Ravens with a massive comeback on Karachi.
Dude, from down 5-2, 4 rounds in a row. Damn it, I wish I was feeling like Tej, because he was making plays that match. That was actually a phenomenal performance from him and Felony through and through. Teamwork there as well. I mean, Gwyn, anytime he was getting comms, was always getting the mix. That is on point time and time again. Voting for Tej for MVP, though, and I frankly cannot believe they did it. Especially the round, I think it was the 5-3 round, maybe, where they got first blooded. Clayster gets ripped by Scrap first thing, and they're still able to clutch up and execute. And off the back of TJ as well, winning some unwinnable gunfights. 2,100 damage between him and Felony, 11 kills as well. I mean, that's a barn burner of a search and destroy game. I mean, first blood's balanced. That is, I mean, as good as it gets. And again, a map that Carolina very much desperate for, just to even up the odds in this series. This team has had a lot more fight in them in the online stages now that they've grouped up together.
Ooh, yes. Shout out to Brian Saint in the penthouse. I'm not sure if that's real or if that's just a meme that Ali's running with, but the Ravens, they have flocked together and they are looking good. I think it's a murder of Ravens at pack, but Karachi Control, folks, absolutely. Coming up next. We're ready to go to a quick commercial break while Chance fixes his camera because he wants you all to see his lovely outfit he put on today. When we come back, we're staying on Karachi, we're playing controls. A shock search and destroy goes the way of the Ravens. Will Ultra take the lead or will we see the underdog peck him to death? We'll be right back after this.
Upgrade your game with the SCUF, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Man, this is nasty. just playing next level Call of Duty.
Wait for it. Send it. Over to the side we might go. Quick reposition here from Real. Whoa, beautiful second. The third as well. Heretics, bang.
Needs to be a caught. Arrow diving across and Pred trying to do it. Clean little burst in the face there. They know Pred is still here.
Both players working that B Street. Somehow he wins that.
Will it be in time? Because now Pred looking to pop. Hello, Pred, ace.
Some unreal kills from that man.
A single second. The Seattle Surge. They're not going to send it. If any team is set to fall apart in a crazy way, go.
Oh my God.
What a play!
Oh my god!
I mean, oh my goodness. He's trying to check to see if there's a plant. Creates a secondary problem right down. Oh man! Are you kidding me? What is happening? I mean, oh my goodness. And now he's got a cruise missile. Okay. A couple of kills come through. He's gonna have his hands full. Ah, man, this is nasty. These guys are just playing next level Call of Duty.
Steals the record for most kills dropped in a single match. It's 115, and it's Gwyn.
On the collapse, he gets the angle, he gets the kill. His series continues. Gwyn's here.
And yeah, this is in place. A double headshot, 7 in a row.
He is taken over. Maybe just trying to end the rookie of the year conversation. Just put himself back in front with just a dominant performance here. Time to go. TJ gonna drop. One is fallen. Second will drop as well. They collapse. Oh, on Gwyn. Of course it's on Gwyn. One player left. Hunts it. Finds it. Gwyn seals the deal with a record-setting series for Gwyn. Gwyn is different.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League. We've got our Scuff Play of the Game, and like you, we are all feeling like Teach Shots.
Look at that handsome devil. One of the maybe most casually funny players in the league, making the high IQ plays. And that's impressive too. Like, genuinely, he was making plays all game, but Ultra are still such a good team that they were shutting him down in different situations. Like, Ultra were not making this easy for him at all. DJ simply does not care. An electric performance there in the map number 2, bouncing back after that sub base as a team. Ravens maybe going to try to soar and fly even higher. We get to stay on Karachi as we go into control, and DJ, an unstoppable force. Just look at him.
Oh, I'm looking. Can we get a full screen? TJ Haley, been around the block plenty. And he's looking good here on MW3 so far. You can't always get what you want, folks. Word to Mick Jagger. We go into control, though. I have got no idea where we go from here. Obviously, Toronto Ultra Chance still leading as the faves in the series. That goes without saying. But I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Carolina Royal Ravens. It's been only up. They're in a nice updraft, and they are cruising. Can they keep it going again, rising to the level of the teams they play? Or is everyone else just falling down a bit? Who knows? We'll leave that to smarter minds than I. Into the control.
Well, make no mistake, Toronto Ultra going to be fearsome and doing the right thing. Not even going to chow TJ off the rip, just going straight towards that A zone, and for the moment, uncontested. They have no trophies because it's the start of the round on the A zone. We'll see if Ravens are even capable of landing the nades to get Envoy off the time.
Here comes a couple. And we don't get the nade hit. Envoy still alive and kicking. Now Tej goes over and gets it done himself. Trades once then again there for Scrap. Finds 2 in the middle of the map. Keeps the capture on A going. Wow, that second segment is toast. Good work there from Ultra on the opening attack. No one towards B just yet. Insight, he's the man of a junk. And Fellow, you're potentially able to maybe get here. And you find a way up top. Not enough time. A captured. 2 minutes on the play.
Maybe there's an indication as why Ultra have a 9-1 record on this map. They have no hesitation and a great understanding of the timings of when you actually want to jump on the objective. So Scrap helping out his boys on the time and get nice and quick, and even try to clear out junk. Envoy gonna fall in this moment, but opens up the map just a little bit. Lets the first guy on Ravens fall, and then he can call out TJ, that next man in line. So maybe a few more kills, and Ultra will get those close junk spawns, as you can see, working very hard to try to clear out red.
One problem solved. Oh, here comes Gwyn. He's on the other side of this red building. And he is a problem. Our record-setting potential rookie of the year. What can he find in this round? Kleenex. He's done this before. Nobody expects the Kleenex on the belly crawl through the map. And before you know it, he's already right inside the back lines. Ooh, Clay's gone. And now you're in the B zone.
Yeah, so many comparisons between Kleenex and the Spanish Inquisition. And it's like weird on the timings too, because when you belly crawl for that long, like, you know, the players are definitely checking out the alleys, but just unexpected, just like your feet sticking through a wall. Envoy, well, maybe he's checking the size 12s there at TJ, but now he's found himself in the absolute mix. Envoy, nowhere to go, surrounded by the entire team, and a nice moment there by Carolina. Last man to clear out is Kleenex, and again, the ever-present force, but as soon as he gets traded, now Ravens are feeling confident.
All right, Gwyn's on a 5. Here we go. Could get his 6th right here. Oh, man, that is some good timing. That's a cruisy-woozy for Gwyn. Back pocket now at the ready. 45 on the clock. The Ravens looking good in their opening defense.
And then just the classic Creddy spot. I'd be careful about turning. Your size 12s might stick through that wall, and Insight might have it dialed down, but I think Gwyn's got the finesse in this moment. And making a decision just to take things slow. He calls out Insight, it's Felony that gets the kill, and Gwyn just doing a wonderful job of playing his life and taking his time. Maybe doing a 360 the wrong direction, but he just wants TJ to get more kills. Why not? Help your boy out.
What a bro. What an absolute bro. 2 spree now for Teej. Final 10 seconds. Insight might be able to get in there, but it's been a lovely bit of work there from the Ravens. They're also winning the kills feed so far. Wait a minute. Wow, Scrap. A fraction of a second late to stop the play there, but it did look like the Ravens had the advantage. I was going to say the life advantage was certainly in Carolina's hands, but that started to slip away towards the end. The final flurry from Toronto was enough to level it up.
Yeah, and shout out to Gwyn as well. I mean, he goes on the 5 spree when Ultra were actually putting the pressure around that B zone, but Carolina really did not waste any time. Any moment where there was a player behind enemy lines making noise, if they got a 3-man wipe, multiple players were turning to go and clear out the 4th. So very aggressive on that round of defense for Carolina, and that is a very good look as well, because obviously, I mean, Scrap had 10 kills that round. Ultra always going to be a threat.
Oh, yeah, they're always a threat, even on a bad day. Lovely start now from Ultra. Defensively, a little cleaner than we saw in the attacking round, but either way, I'm happy with what I've seen. Chance, can the Ravens get out of their spawn?
This is going to be a tough one. We had our series yesterday, multiple spawn traps being set up between LAG and Minnesota, but anytime there was like the true blue spawn trap blender, the rounds ended up being won by the offensive team. I was going to say Ultra, not a team that's going to let that happen, but before the spawn trap can get set up, there's a nice burst of kills coming in for the Carolina boys in blue, and watching the flank as well. Love the read there from TJ. And now all the players in the time get to turn their attention to top 3 and Operation Find Kleenex. And as he falls, that A zone gonna fall as well. Carolina, first objective secured.
Yeah, but the job's not done. We don't get to go home until we capture B and then win 2 more rounds, or another round after that. It's a lot to go. Clay, though, fighting his way through the mean streets of Karachi, and he is the meanest man on those streets for now. Envoy cuts him down from mid. There's a battle of the rival 9s. Envoy and Gwyn, they are going toe-to-toe, tete-a-tete here in the streets. Pressure now from that junk side of the map. Chance for Ultra. They're able to maybe get a little bit closer, but Fellow, he and the boys are swinging their way through the middle of the map, not able to get this kill on the Kleenex, and he's going to hit you in a mo. Fellow can't clean it up, and it is non-stop problems for the Ravens.
Yeah, and you just see Ultra. It's like different pairs of duos working together. It's the Americans responsible for junk and the Europeans responsible for the middle of the map. And really everybody doing their jobs. Those two duos coordinated perfectly. And again, the tandem teamwork coming in for Toronto. And well, now CleanX just gets to have a little bit of fun trying to dance around top third. But if he's dying to a guy in Coop, that just means Felony is going to be across the map from the actual objective. Carolina right now, they're just having to fight just to get out of their spawn.
Whoa, Jamie Craven cuts the submachine guns of the Ravens in half. Scrap steps up to the plate next. At 16 and 7, he's having a lovely time on Karachi, but you've still 30 seconds to go for the Ravens. 7 lives. They have been beaten and bodied here in this round. Their attack has not been great. And it's going to slow down even further. 17 now for Scrap.
You're never going to read a man standing on top of the bus looking at a single window, let alone just covering the cross. So nowhere to go. Maybe just a nice little gauntlet of kills. Scrap doing so much extra damage. And again, the teamwork is perfect. It is TJ versus the 15 lives and really just no time on the clock. Yeah, that was an utterly dominant round. Technically, all tied up on the objective column, I do believe. I don't think Toronto was able to get that extra tick. However, if it comes down to a tie, it is no longer going to be close in the kills column.
Oh, no.
That was utterly dominant. Scrap has 19.
Scrap's 19 is going to be enough to push him way over the edge. Ravens, not out of it yet. Clearly, it's only the third round, but that was one hell of a performance from Ultra, especially towards the end there. Let's see what the Ravens can do on defense once again. Not that Karachi's really defensively heavy. We've seen a little bit of back and forth, but the way these teams are playing it, Ultra looking a little cleaner chance to see if they can get things going here on the attack.
And again, it's just going to be trades on trades.
Okay.
TJ and Felony picking up 2 apiece. And, well, the trades actually don't roll through. Nope, Insight last man standing. He's forced to L-trigger over towards top red. So, as far as opening breaks go, that is as good as it gets for Carolina. And DJ trying to time the timing with the slide, but Insight posted up, able to catch him. And you see Ultra actually repositioning. They want to force this through B, but on the defensive end, you have Carolina, you know, the fundamentals on point. They're filling in the right spots. They're ready on this defense.
Yeah, massive. 3 in a row. Insight back over to mid's going to get 1 segment on A at the very least. Here come the nades. And Carolina having to reposition. They're going to have to hit through the street side. Insight's not going to read this from Clay. Removes his head, but the rest of the teammates from Toronto Ultra, like a Hydra, 2 more spring up in its place and dive on towards the A zone. They should be able to get the second segment.
Well, yeah, Scrap has his headset on, so able to hear TJ, and now it's just about covering your bases. Scrap has 20 kills. You just expect him to win this gunfight, and maybe got to regroup, reheal, and try again. Glacier not going to be able to defend this zone. Really just going to play for kills after the fact. And hey, Glacier does get the kill. Zone's going to collapse, and now we just go back, turning our attention over towards this B zone. Envoy with the most pressure in Envoy. Making noise in the kill feed. Gwyn, last man standing, and they know exactly where he is and exactly where Carolina's going to be spawning.
I think he managed to land 3 shots into Gwyn as well, so this is a huge problem right now. Unfortunate timing, or is it fortunate? Is the sole member of Ultra now on the B zone. Envoy still getting a solo cap done. Fellow from spawn pushes forward, Clay in the back alley. Oh yes, gives his boys some space to work with. Allow the reinforcements in form of Tej to get into the fight, and that's what you want for the Ravens. Is it going to be enough though, as Ultra still have plenty of real estate here close to the zone?
Yeah, it's just a delicate moment. Like Carolina, I know their first defense is on point, but they do not have nearly as much space, so you're being forced to turtle up, and that is just buying Ultra time to get in position. Insight leading the charge, gets Felony to 12 HP, looking for the double kill, can't get it. And maybe Carolina winning the extra gunfights, but it's the trade fest for the moment. TJ, next man in line, he doesn't win it. Envoy gives you 2, and Ultra, they bought the space, they made it to the zone.
Whose stun was that? Gwyn was looking so solid on the approach. Envoy still capping it. Clay can't get anything done. He tries to slowly check it out. Scrap's going to be there in the feed. He finds himself 3 here on the defense. Envoy this time round is just sitting there soaking up the moments. Oh my god, it's an absolute masterclass. It's 2 of them on B now. The contest through the back door, taken care of through the front. Envoy finds 2. That's the round. Ultra take the lead.
Yeah, there's just nothing you could do. Scrap just got to sit in like the top single window the final 30 seconds of that round and just either gun players down or get the tags up on the cross. He just fed that information to all of his teammates. That is a chaotic moment. And again, for Carolina, never able to push out and get the pressure. It is so delicate trying to hold that line on defense. And I mean, as soon as a player just gives you a two-piece there on Toronto, well, they officially have the man advantage and they can just out-flood you towards that zone. And now Scrap just bouncing with joy as he's been shooting his gun quite well. 25 kills on a 4 spree.
That's such a funny way to put it. Like, he's absolutely beaming. He's shooting his gun quite well.
Yeah.
Absolutely true, brother. My word. Well, 2-man cap on A here for the Royal Ravens as they will now work their way towards the second segment. Also, Envoy, gun down, 2 in the feed for Clay. A nearly gone.
In more robotic ways than one, systematic on this A zone capture, right? Good coverage there, but this has been both teams on the attack, able to get A without breaking a sweat. Ravens, though, with the pressure, it is going to be a long way to go to turn your attention. Clayster, nice little win. That's a 3-speed from him. And Kleenex was flying out for the trade, and Felony had Clayster's back. And, well, TJ doesn't buy Clayster much time, trying to clear out junk. But Gwen, the superstar, wants some spawn kills and at least forcing 2 spawners out, making the reads. Right now, Gwen just trying to play with his food.
Yeah, watch out. Scrap's always going to reach out. Just, you know it. Good news, though. Scrap wins those reach outs also. Pressure now on. Felony, try to get yourself to a power position, lad. See if you can't get somewhere devious. As Gwyn is going to call out everyone and everything he can see from up high. Pushes the players on the inside of red and on the inside of blue. Is it going to mean much, though? TJ, you got a lot of work to do.
I mean, that's a cruise missile, by the way, where while his team knows that they don't have red control, the only thing Gwyn calls out is they're all in red. Maybe good news, you get the 3-man wipe. Envoy, though, last man standing. Look at the moves he's making. He might get gunned down, but that is at least going to stop the push. Scrap easy trades on the player that's one shot, and again, shoots his gun real good. Looking for number 30.
Good. Real good. All right. B zone, though, still full of Ultra boys. Fellow in trouble. Again, the Ravens are waiting for someone there on Ultra to push him, or are they waiting for Gwyn 4 on the minimap to try to make something happen? Scrap, the back line, safe and sound, 2 dead. Kleenex makes the softer attack towards the front, gets a second. That's a real problem. You might get closer to B, but you've run out of players to get the capture quickly and decisively. Massive work from Kleenex at 22 and 22.
And you're just getting cut down along the way. Felony's been in a delicate spot. He gets hunted as well. That's incredible awareness there by Ultra on the minimap. Just to know that Felony is the only player to get through and catch him. So all these small opportunities to make the plays, Carolina simply cannot get. Everywhere you go, you are getting tagged up and traded. You're never just having a one-on-one gunfight. You're feeling like you're always fighting the entire team.
Yeah, you probably are. Well, this is it. Final moments of our crutchy control. 10 on the clock. Scrap gets his. On towards the zone you go. There's an opportunity to get in there, lads. But Insight says, no, thank you, boys. We'll have none of those shenanigans. Wait! Plot twist. They're on B. 1.5 to go. Kleenex brought down. Reinforcements from the back alley. Can Gwyn kill 3? He has to. Otherwise, the map's going to be done. Fellow gets in on the trades. My good Gideon. Chances, none of it yet.
Outflood. It's the outflood moment. Second tick is nearly going to come through. You got to jump over the dumpster. The nades backing Clayster down, but still the dumpster of hell. You simply cannot make it past, but a 4v3. Scrap makes it through. 1 player left alive near the zone, and Kleenex is able to give you 2. And Kleenex called game.
My God, Scrap hurt his hand in that one. Clay needed to win a very grande gunfight to keep the gamer going. And my goodness, Ravens, though, you give them even the slightest chance to get in there and them boys do it. Wow. What a spicy end it was, but not enough. Ultra, they take the map and they take the lead. We say goodbye to Karachi now, though, Chance. So that's good news.
Well, yeah, and also Ultra's record goes up to 10-1 on that map as well. I got to give credit to the Carolina Ravens. They go up against one of the best, if not the best, Karachi control teams in the game. And I know they got bullied out a few of the rounds, but those are just the breaks. They at least fought back towards the end. So maybe a positive light in that camp. Unfortunate for them. Well, Scrap dropped 34 on their foreheads. And Kleenex, don't know how he pulled it off. Maybe some magic like this just to get the timings down, really dialed into 10. So however he made it across that dumpster was effectively the game-winning play, but other than that, it is definitely more of a Ultra Masterclass that was in the mix.
Oh, God, yeah. Also, don't forget that stat screen. You brought it up a moment ago where it feels like you're always fighting more than one member of the Ultra team at the same time. Well, you are. The assists back it up. Relentless onslaught there from the Ultra boys. But again, for the Ravens, nothing but good, news for them. A very, very tough series on paper. And they've certainly shown up. A 3-1 there, but it could have easily been a final round. Winning these offensive rounds on Karachi, not an easy thing to do, chance. And again, they win out the S&D on Karachi. So Ravens, the only way is up, and they're on the upward trend. Ultra, by no stretch of the imagination, are an easy team to go up against. So this is, all in all, been a very good series so far for both teams.
Yeah, I mean, look, when Ultra are at their best, they either have the best or second best teamwork in the game, and it really does just show in the kill feed, but maybe this is the chaotic moment. I mean, Kleenex is going to be number 8 on the mini-map. There's Look Dumpster. He gets fried in this moment, so, I mean, this is everybody just flooding over the dumpster. There you see number 8 making the cross just behind Scrap, so I suppose Scrap opens up the door, gets inside, and just gets that first kill, enough to buy the time for Kleenex to come in and make the play behind him, so yeah, it certainly took a ton of effort. Maybe you're seeing the price that Scrap is having to pay for shooting like that. Your hand does hurt just a little bit from time to time.
I mean, I know a lot of players ice their hands, a lot of good stretches. Take care of yourselves, phones, all of you at home as well who spend a lot of time in rank play. Take a stretch, take a breather, do the crim shake, whatever you got. Bye-bye Karachi, Hadley Ho, Rio. This is going to be fun. Rio hardpoint chance. Both teams solid at it. Finally, for the first time. Hey guys, what's cracking? Very, very interested to see how this goes. Both submachine gun pairs on either side are red hot right now. Don't forget the flex players when it comes to Rio. We've seen Scrap pull out that rival line and have a real good time.
He'll also do it and look like the best SMG on the map as well. So make no mistake, the main AR can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. But if you're looking at the actual break percentage between these two teams, a little bit better there from Ultra, being top 2. And, well, meanwhile, on the flip side for Carolina, towards the bottom. So simply not ideal. And, of course, the break efficiency as well. When Ultra getting the breaks, they're getting a little bit extra. So we saw a lot of that on sub base as well, right? Carolina, plenty of the early rotations, but they just get broken immediately off the back of some great plays by both Insight and Scrap. And I know for Rio, you were talking about the SMGs being red hot on both sides. For me, that's a terrifying sign for the Ravens. Like, if Envoy was still on his sort of like, double negative hardpoint spree, I would think this Rio is going to be a close game. Now, though, I'm a little bit fearful. I think him, Kleenex, and Scrap together as that sort of SMG trio might bring something disturbing to the table. As you can see, the records, well, inverted, right? 5-2 on one side for Toronto, and they're 2-5 for Carolina on the other. And I know one of those 2 wins came off of a godlike Gwyn performance. So the 2-5 record leaves a lot to be desired.
Ooh, you might be right, brother. Well, we'll let the game tell us exactly what happens, and then we'll tell you exactly what happens in a loud and excited way. Here we go. Into the first.
This is the first time I've seen no nade kills off the opening break from Rio. I feel like that's a rarity. And hey, Carolina, happy for it. There you go. Don't need the nade kills. Felony showing up with the MCW in the feed, picking up the extra 2. And I mean, I feel like we were saying this a lot on Control as well. Carolina have been having some pretty strong opening breaks. And now sort of for the mixy moments around the bridge side of things, Glacier, a little standoff battle between him and Envoy. And it's just chaos right now. And yeah, trades rolling through. Carolina stay on point. And you got Gwyn pushed up, by the way, on the map, potentially for some spawn kills or maybe some information. So Carolina is certainly applying the pressure, an opportunity to win the rotation because they just dominated P1.
I mean, that lovely Carolina blue just sending it around corners, cutting people in half. Bad news, Ultra are in. Fellow on a pinch. Spawn's still good for the Ravens, but the guns are up for Ultra here, so you might be able to get yourselves right back into this. Handle the first wave of kills. Oh no! It's fallen to pieces! A diabolical look, but Envoy! Sweet child of mine, nearly got the second. Ravens with a break.
Yeah, Felony won the gunfight for that hill as well. I don't know if Scrap had the Rival 9 or MCW out, but out range, Felony drops him, and then the rest of Ultra just stuck in the pinch, and somehow, out of the mixiness, Ultra still managed to fight back and maybe even collected time. They don't have a trophy on this zone just yet, so you're going to be getting peppered up if you're nearby. And Insight certainly on the receiving end of it. So this might just be another time where Ultra somehow gets sent to hell, but they fight their demons, get right back, and get the scrap time as well. Still, though, on the back foot. Another rotation where they're going to be on the back foot and, well, just behind. Felony playing the depths of spawns. Clayster pushed out towards bridge. This is a golden setup right now for P3.
Man, some of that was absolute fire and it rhymed. Wow. Clip it, chat. Main street open for business. Kleenex trying to make the approach. Hi, fellow. Runs past him. I love that. It's not going to mount for his teammates, but it's able to get to the hill. And Kleenex, you are such a pain in the ass. Breaks it seemingly alone. Clay now on the bounce back. Gets a pair. Good work out of him. Envoy trying to keep the spawns up for his boys, but Fellow's still here in the back. Awkward situation to be in for the Ravens. Toronto, you tried. And damn, did you put in a good effort, but it was not enough to break spawns.
And Envoy is so aware. If I was like Felony in that moment in like rank play, I would think he was hacking. Envoy, that spawn awareness is on point, but even with that little moment, extra kill, Carolina still able to somehow stabilize and hold on to P3. And decent little chunk of time they were able to collect in, maybe the scrap time as well. Final 10 seconds. Scrap doesn't want to give it away, but no options there. Felony just in the right spot in the hill. On rotation, though, maybe the first time in a long time where Ultra are actually getting here first and have the presence as well, but the trade's coming through for boxes. It is TJ in the feed. Carolina, they came to play.
They are absolutely playing. Kleenex on his way towards the hard point. There's a trophy there, bro. That's not going to help. DJ from down low, Fellow from back van, all four members of Ultra, up they come, and here's the hit. Two from up top, two from down low. Clays to Tej. So far, so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's a perfect 4 down. The Ravens pecking at the carcass of Ultra right now.
And look at how fast Gwyn is, too. Like, every single time he's had a moment to breathe and get space on the map, he literally maximizes his life and takes the most space he possibly can in any given situation. So right now, Ravens, I mean, this is like clockwork. This is as efficient as you could realistically get against Ultra on this map. And, well, I mean, this is great, but still a long way to go. 135 seconds is fantastic, but still got to get to 250. But right now, TJ might be the guy that's just breaking him down. Storming towards the hill, and Insight, no hope in that gunfight. Ravens collected time again.
We're still feeling like Tej. We just forgot all about the control game. But Tej, here he goes. Oof, with the pistol. The seconds. Nah, good damage though. Coverage again. Oh, Scrap and Envoy. Massive 2 from Scrap. That's huge, but it's still a 100-point game. Ultra, you got to claw your way back into this one. But the one thing about this team, chance they can do the impossible. They'd make it to the moon if they had to crawl it. Let's go, boys. Get this lineup and get this time.
These are just good wins back and forth. Like, this is a battle, and Clayster can't throw a nade to save his life, so he's going to fall as Ultra, maybe for the first time, going to get just a little bit of that scrap time.
Carolina still finding time. 10 seconds to go in this hard point. Breaks on breaks on breaks. I'll bet those boys are absolutely twisted right now. Let's go for a listen in with the Royal Ravens.
Top bridge on your top bridge, our side. He might pinch it. He might pinch it. He just
Scrap soda, 1 bullet. Two. One's our side time, dead.
Nice. Envoy was left.
Inside soda. Inside, he blue.
Soda inside. That one shot. Envoy left on me, bro.
I'll help you left. I'll help you left. Where is he? You know?
He was low. He was low. David took soda. The next weak back side time. I can help
you.
Boy,
low, 1 shot. He's weak.
He went you, I think. Yeah, you.
Inside scrap, Kleenex.
2 in hill, they're both weak. You and back side time.
Back side time, 1 shot and 1 soda, 1 shot. They're so weak in time. I'm gonna come left again.
Trying to stay alive in time.
I'm hitting side door. Hitting their side door. Hitting left. Hit lobby. Up the left top. 1 shot.
One shot. Oh, Arsenal. He's big. He's 6 down.
I'm gonna come up. Hit their side door. Hit their side door. Top bridge. 1 shot. You. Inside. 1 shot. 1 soda. Soda. 1 shot inside. Okay. 2 at old. 2 off spawn. They might pinch. We're deep on the spawn. Yep. Could be boxes pinch. I'll look for it. I'm gonna look for it, Ty.
That's it. I'm just in boxes.
Nading over. I naded over new time. Teach. I naded over new time. Nobody boxes. Come with the trophy. I'm nading over here. I have secret. I have secret.
Half wall envoy. I was got secret. Weak on half wall.
Hummer weak dead.
Nice.
One more envoy backside.
He might be getting pitched. That's 1 deep like corner.
Yeah, he couldn't. No, secret on hill. Secret. Push up pillar. Pillar 1 shot on me. Kleenex dead. On hill.
One
spawned out. Pillar on me. Pillar on hill. Still there. Still there.
Pillar.
One in blue. Stunning pillar.
Looking
Kleenex weak pillar. Stunning weak pillar. Kleenex stunning weak pillar.
Half wall dead. 2 on time.
Pillar and half wall.
Time.
Front pillar, bro.
We're good.
I got pillar.
Naded on time. Naded.
I don't have a trophy. Or I don't have a nade. Never half wall with you. Looking secret.
I'm one shot.
I naded it. I naded time. Half wall. Is there half wall? Half wall holding him. Dead.
One shot close left. Absolute.
What's up, chat?
Out in the crossbar. Absolute close left.
One me taking around. Oh no, the half wall. One shot, Tyler. Dead.
I think they're
I'm showing you, Ty. I have your pillar.
Yeah.
I'm watching your half wall. I'm watching your back left.
I have left.
They're here on me. Secret in. No half wall. Secret in half wall.
Left of me.
Now the one rolled. Now the one rolled.
Listen, alright.
I'm backing up for new. I just want inside last kid. I play you old, bro.
Hey, top bridge.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I can help you left. Hold on. I'll get time.
Oh, chance the Ravens. They want that game 5, but we are not done yet. P3's
No,
up.
not.
Teacher's on the run, dude, and this is good looks already.
These are great looks. I was going to say, they're listening yesterday. It was like heavily criticized and for good reason. That one was flawless. And now the break towards P3. Ultra applying the pressure, and they get the back spawns as well. So you mentioned the word flawless for Ultra. That break absolutely was. Fighting from a 40-point deficit now. Clayster trying to take a route and make a play.
Ooh. Clay. They got the guns up. Oh, but Clay matters not. Finds 2. His teammate on the point can't get any more, but Gwyn now moves into position. Rival 9 at the ready. Clay with the nades as he's popping off. The 3 spree there. Looking for some streaks if you can, because no one's really come too close in this absolute bloodbath of a Rio hardpoint. Final 10. And we now go towards the bottom side of the map. This is where the Ravens had so much success in the previous set. Can they do it again?
Hey, and look, if they break this hill, they win the game. That is a hell of a start there from Clayster, and now everybody else maybe just going to get overwhelmed. TJ able to get a trade. He gets killed by a spawner. And now you just have the pressure around the zone. Clayster can't quite give you the extra. Doesn't get the spree. And in spite of that opening, like sort of first pick on the engagement, Ultra still holding on to the time.
He's trying to get the trades out here. Fellow's there for it. Oh, Clay and Fellow. Them tall boys find them shots. Unfortunate nade from Clay. Envoy pushes forward, and Scrap, his nade though does land true. Oh boy, 30 seconds to go here. The Scrap pushing forward, pushing pace, finding kills on the inside the garage. The trophy's there. Fellow punching a hole through. Envoy with the block, the parry, and now the shuffle. 20 to go.
Man, this has been an unreal hold by Toronto. The way things started, it could have been a little bit absurd, but no crews coming through. They hold on for a virtual full 60, and just like that, right back in the game. Carolina, though, winning the key gunfights on rotation. Gwyn and Clayster are showing up towards the middle of the map, so they'll be able to get this initial time, but make no mistake, they are hanging on by a thread. Ultra absolutely fighting back.
Oh, my goodness. Lovely tags. Push forward. Teach can't get anything done. Too low on the HP front. Fellow from up top is about to be dropped as well.
Wow.
Clean 4 down. 4 down for the Ravens. Ultra looking to take it back here.
I mean, they just got broke instantly. Again, the breaks from Ultra are top notch. And right now, the holds from Ravens going to be a struggle. Scrap the Overseer. CleanX responsible for the middle of the map. And Jamie just gets to be the Super Soaker inside of the time. CleanX doesn't get the cruise, but gives you the extra kill. And this is back-to-back kills where Ultra been flawless. This was like a 70-point comeback that they have orchestrated. This might be a devastating blow to Carolina if they can't find it, as they have not been able to find a kill that has had any sort of value around the time in the past 2 hills.
They're trying. Opportunity for a break here. It's not going to be too much. Just get them out of the time. Don't let Ultra keep soaking these precious seconds away. 3 clean down. Set up for the P1. One final go around here on this absolute rip-roaring Rio we are seeing so far.
And they're setting up the pinch too, right? CleanX working over towards the bridge. You got Envoy trying to flank through the boxes. Well, TJ read one. Felony reads the other. Carolina like a book right now, holding on to this P1 time.
Play damaged. Not enough to bring him down, though. You are shoulder to shoulder inside the hard point into the Ravens for Scrap. Oh, he barges his way in. There's the contest. Here comes the potential for a lead change. Once again, it's the Ravens with the time. Madre de Dios, we've gone for another lead change.
Yeah, Clayster gives you a huge 2, and now Gwyn is setting his team up for the trades. You got a foot in this P1, and Felony, you get a cruise missile in this moment. Talk about an easy way to break down P2, but nobody can earn a kill streak in this map. And now it's about earning those spawns. Clayster on the back line. Insight, unfortunate, his 25th death. Maybe the good news from Ultra, still have the back spawns and the stuns on point just to stop these players in their tracks. This is distance now. One break and Carolina can win. Felony the man flanking. TJ gets cut down on his way in. I think Felony might have to make the play.
Big kills. Open hard point for a moment. The boxes play is now done. Ravens marching forward, flying if they can. Fellow, can he make the play? Over the top, the pistol, no, it's too clean down in the feed. Fine for the win. Gwyn, go, send it forward, try to contest at the very least. Game, Ultra, pull it back. And that was an absolute banger of a series from both teams, but Ultra just a few percentile too strong for the Ravens.
Dude, for the Ravens, this is gonna hurt. They're gonna go back and watch these hard points and see that they had, I mean, maybe 5 or 6 different hills on both the sub base and the Rio, where not only did they win the rotation, but they also got like the first extra kill or two to be gifted like the guaranteed best setup you could ask for, and still they were getting broken down almost instantly, time and time again. So don't get me wrong, they played incredibly well. TJ making plays, their assist numbers out of control, fantastic performance through and through for Carolina, except for the part where he blew a 70-point lead and Inside only got 13 kills, but that was all he needed to get the W.
It's the same again. I mean, Ultra, like, they're always in a decent running there, but that was the biggest difference we saw. P4 to P5, it was a 100-point game at one point. It was like, oh, 70 easily, but I'm not going to pretend to have paid attention. It was too exciting to look away. Unbelievable. The back and forth towards the end there, 5 to 1-2. Insanity on Rio.
And for me, Miles, like the P3 to P4, the second set of rotations, you see where Ultra like basically got that full 60 to like sort of tie the game up. Carolina won the rotation towards that new time, won 2 gunfights towards the